Right. Folks, British and Irish Lions test number 2. I think my microphone's going, my camera's on. We are pretty much a couple of minutes away from kickoff. How is everybody doing? And who is everybody picking? Is anybody giving the Wallabies a genuine crack at this one? Or is it kind of a foregone conclusion? Sean says Wallabies by 15. That would be genuinely a hell of a result, Sean. Ryan says, come on, Lions. Geez, the MCG is a pretty stadium, isn't it? I mean, it's the wrong shape for rugby, but geez, it's good looking. Cole reckons they can do it. Jules, very nervous Wallabies fan. I will imagine, Jules. Sides are just lining up to come out the tunnel. Ben reckons Lions, but close. I don't know. I feel like this could either be Wallabies close or a Lions blowout. I don't know. Kev reckons the series ends in today with a Lions win. Leighton reckons the Lions to smash them. Wallabies' confidence is short. Even with the bolstering with Valentini and Skelton back. We'll see. Daniel says Wallabies by 11. Again, that'd be a hell of a result. Wallabies by any double-digit score would be a hell of a result. Last 3 times the Lions have won a tour have all been Australia. You might be right, Frank. You would be looking back a wee way in the past because the Lions haven't won one since the last time they were in Australia, like in terms of a series. Australia won today and Lions the lucky last, Gareth. I would take that. Honestly, I just want a decider. So I'm not really going to be on the fence for this one. I want the Wallabies to win, so game 3 becomes like World Cup final kind of stuff. If the Lions win this one, then it just kind of becomes, both teams send out the B teams for the third match. Maybe the Wallabies keep the stronger lineup to try and avoid getting swept. Andy Farrell will want to get a sweep, but then will also want to give some of the non-test playing guys a crack. It's not going to have, it's more like a bronze final feel about it compared to if it's a decider. The stadium looks amazing. I agree with you there. It looks friggin' beautiful. I've been there once as a kid for Aussie rules, not for rugby. Operator says, Hart says Wallabies to make the last test mean something, but I think the Lions will win by 9. I'm in kind of a similar boat to you. I think that's probably it. My heart really wants a deciding third one. Surely if Australia lose, Argentina are sitting in for a shout. Argentina just lost their home series against the second string English side, albeit with a few young guns of their own. So I don't know. Argentina's so... is inconsistent the right word? Up and down? Yeah. A lot of people would like France, but then you get to see the Lions guys up against France, every Six Nations. And France is not always in the position of strength they're in now. Like, there are years when you wouldn't have wanted to see France against the Lions because it wouldn't have been much of a draw. No Tony singing Rammstein today, Ian. No. Tony has his daughter on alternate weekends, so I think last weekend he did not have his daughter at home, so it was a bit more convenient to live stream. Plus, my daughter, my son, and my wife have all got the flu. Like, not a cold either. Like, we actually took my daughter to the doctor and they gave her a rat test, which apparently can test for the flu, which I never knew about. So they've all got the flu. I have somehow managed to avoid the flu. I think my body was like, Mark, you really need to watch this Lions test in full health. So no flu for you. No flu for you. I do have a couple of beers here, though. Let's crack open a beer, eh? Big V8 show, man. How's it going? After match flu. You might be right, Ian. I may just be holding the flu at bay until after this match, in which case then I get the flu. But cheers, everybody. I even bought Spades because it's got halftime trivia for us. Classic Seinfeld reference. Geez, Big V8 show, you're not that old. Do you prefer curry or Morgan? I like both a bit of curry and a bit of Morgan. I would have picked Morgan ahead of the series, but it's hard to deny curry was pretty friggin' good last week. That's a real on-the-fence answer. If you asked me to pick one, I'd probably tell you I need to check the stats. And I feel like Morgan has better stats, at least this year. But I don't know how much rugby curry has played all up. $153 watching, 22 likes. Vegan Blue, you've changed your username. Yeah, cheers. If you haven't liked the stream, drop us a like. It's free, and it helps me out, so I would appreciate it. Big V8 show watched Seinfeld reruns with his parents back in the day. I also made my wife sit through Seinfeld, because she'd never seen it either. So many of those situations they got themselves into could have been avoided with a cell phone, but the comedy still holds up. Right, kick off. I will give you guys a 10-second shout when it's on the clock. 10 seconds if you're looking to line up. He's hoping the Wallabies are competitive Aileron. Yes, please. Dave Parecki. Dave Parecki with his first throw. He is one of the new additions to this Wallabies fullback. He just goes straight to Will Skelton. What did we talk about? How, like, it's a little bit of a weakening of the Wallabies lineout to have Skelton there because you can't lift him. Just chuck it straight to him at the front of the lineout. That works. Sip Kiwi, hello from Melbourne, Australia. How's it going, man? We are a minute and 5 seconds into the game. Wallabies have already had one line out, which was successful. I'm going to make a note about it because it's worthy of a note. Because the line out's going to be a big thing. Italian ref, yes, Andrea Piatti, who had a few issues in the URC season with some pretty kind of high-profile mistakes. But he still gets a test against the British and Irish Lions. And the first penalty also goes to the Wallabies, so the Lions will do a bit of defending from their own half. There's no such thing as the flu, Mark. Keeping what you're doing. Mark, keep doing what you're doing. The Irish bloke in Oklahoma from Dublin, Ireland. Well, the doctor gave them, or the nurse gave my daughter a rat test, and it said there was the flu. I don't know. I'm just going on what I'm told. And I know that my daughter was feeling pretty friggin' miserable, but she's bouncing back. And I haven't had to bounce yet, fortunately. Oh, where's Tony? I think he'll be at his house. Second line out. They go long to Valentini. Both line out guys that we said in the preview were not really line out options. And they've gone with two unconventional line outs to start the game. I'm loving a bit of Joe Schmidt trickery today. It's hard to get a read on him because they're probably marking up Frost. Because Frost's the genuine line out option. How am I doing, George? I'm doing good. Somehow I've managed to hold the flu at bay, or at least not get it until after this game. Whoa. James Lowe went for a wee intercept there, I think, but didn't quite get it. It's all the Wallabies. Another advantage to the Wallabies. Wilson almost overran that one. It would have been a forward pass, but Gordon did well to hang on to it. Wilson spins it with the next phase. Parecki. Nah, we're going back. I hear beer is the best flu medication. Well, let's drink up and get medicated. Megan is watching by herself tonight. Thank you for the company. Cheers, Megan. I am likewise sitting here alone in the room. So, good to have you all along. Nice carries from the Wallabies over the advantage line, though. I'm just writing a note about the Lions conceding a couple of penalties. The Wallabies up for a 3. For the love of God, kick this one. You got to kick it. Kick it. That's right out in front. I could almost kick that one if I toe hacked it. And he's got it. 3 points to 0, folks. The Wallabies have a lead. Thanks for being here, gang, says Nate. Cheers, Nate. Jules is also all alone. What room do you watch in, Jules? Do you get the lounge, or do you gonna get relegated to a less social location? What the hell happened with that kickoff? The Wallabies weren't ready for it. Now they've got a 5-metre throw on their own line. Pressure's on. It's noon in France, watching with my 1-year-old, and she doesn't seem very interested. Ian, give her time, Ian. Give her time. My son has only really started at age 9, actually starting to ask me, hey, can I watch the game with you? A good exit from the Wallabies in the scheme of things. Yeah, he never used to give a shit about whatever the rugby was on. Then he would only watch if I was watching like motor racing or ice hockey. And then he would watch the rugby and be like, who's playing? Okay, and then he would leave, and now he actually wants to watch. So we're 6 minutes in and 20 seconds. What can the Lions do? First real crack from them. Russell puts a kick through. Wright has to clean it up. Oh, Lion is under all kinds of pressure. Goodness me. The exit doesn't find touch. Oh, the Wallabies are under all kinds of pressure. Yeah, you're not wrong about the restarts, Joe. They struggled with the initial kickoff and then the first restart after the penalty. Oh, if Keenan had been able to free the arms there was trouble. Gibson Park, Russell. He's checked it straight into touch. Let off. Let off for the Wallabies. My dog loves watching rugby. Here's 2 here, so sitting next to you. There you go, Kiwi, that'll do. But I guess a 2-year-old dog is how old in human years? He's well experienced by this point. Relegated to the bedroom upstairs, but you don't mind, Jules. Take it. You get some peace and quiet to yourself. Frost. Oh, one-handed line-out take. How's it going, Razor? How's the team selection coming? Springboks have already got their first squad out. I'm waiting for yours. Oh, geez, that's like the 3rd quick from their own 22 the Wallabies have had to make. But that kick from Keenan will be just around halfway. So game kind of resets. The Wallabies, after a whole heap of effort, have managed to make up for that terrible restart. Liner has started well. Yeah. Probably helps that his forwards are getting a bit more front foot ball. Going to have another box kick from Jake Gordon. James Lowe's under it. No pressure. Easy. Back behind the pass to Gibson. Gibson Park. Goodness me. And into touch. So far, yeah. Wallabies forwards are looking all right. How can they keep this up for the whole game, though? I'm just writing a note about the Wallabies forwards. I'll even include a note about Russell's first pass into touch. Another advantage for the Wallabies, as I was busy scribbling. Tom Curry. Jeez, Will Skelton's a big guy. Oh my God, look at him next to some of the other players. I always forget how big he is when I haven't seen him for a while. Razor's happy because he put some cash on them. $4.50. Let's have a look. Suoli'i. You got to release clearly, Tom. You got to show that daylight. Morgan Turinui is very happy he got pinged for that. Very happy. If you guys have got the Aussie commentary, you know what I'm talking about. He's still going on about last week. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Nah. Oh, it sneaks inside. Just far out. I thought that was going to fade wide. Shark Brain. Great username. How's it going? Six 0. Go Liner, says Daramundi. You're not wrong, man. Can they get a clean exit from a restart? No, they can't. I thought from a kick, if there was a maul, it had to be the receiving team's ball. I don't know. Okay, I got the wrong way around. If the Lions win today, the tournament will lose millions in revenue. Oh, I don't know about they'll lose millions. They might not sell a few tickets if the third one's not sold out. Broadcast deal will already be signed. They'll certainly sell more merchandise if the one goes to a decider, I reckon. You might be right. It might be millions. Mark says, Quasi, this is what we wanted. A better Wallaby Australia performance. Absolutely. They've certainly started a lot better than last week. Last week they were passive. Can't see Oz losing this unless something happens. Oh, still early days. We're only 12 minutes in. First scrum. It's got advantage to the Lions. This is a real reversal of last week because the Lions were the ones getting pinged at scrum time last week. Furlong's knocked it on. And gets a shove from Will Skelton. And we got some handbags. Look at Will. He's loving it. Handbags. Did me and the other dude cancel the podcast? No, podcast is still going. Will Skelton saying it's a big stadium. We didn't hear him. He's let that one go. That's hilarious. That's a big stadium. I didn't hear you. Oh, it genuinely is a big stadium. Look at the size difference, man. Skelton's massive. Right, Lions. They don't set for the maul. Archie with a big carry. They are very close. Try time. Touch. Line out. They didn't set for the maul. They popped it down. It was Archie with the big carry. O'Keefe saying there's a knock on? Oh. Missed try. Finish first, then I listen to you. Oh, this is like kids. You started it. Both the captains are having a chat with the ref. Oh, yeah. Way knocked on. How the hell did they not see that quicker? How the hell did he give that try? It was miles away. He didn't even have the ball. Tony Board, Keith. Tony Board is at Tony House. He's got his daughter tonight, so he's not as free. Five-meter tap. They're going phases close to the line. Tyke Byrne can't burrow over. Tom Curry. No, it's Conan again. Wants to make up for it. Short. Sheehan's going to have a go. Short. Jeez, he's close. Gibson Park out to the backs. Russell. The pass was just a little bit behind Keenan, so he couldn't take it on the front foot. They've gone back for another advantage. Surely someone's got to be looking at a card here soon, folks. What are they going to do this time? They've tried the line out. They have tried the 5-meter tap. Go for a scrum. 5-meter tap again. 5-meter tap again. Set play. Sheehan just friggin' supermaned himself over the try line. You're allowed to dive over a tackler when you score a try. Otherwise, you're not allowed to dive to avoid a tackle. That's a borderline one, isn't it? What's what's jumping to avoid a tackle and what's jumping for the line. Yeah, I think, honestly, maybe it's because I want the Wallabies to win, but I feel like he's jumping more to avoid a tackle than diving for the line there. Anyway. Smart play. First try goes to the Lions. And conversion is missed. So it is still the Aussies in the front, but only 1 point. Straight over. Everyone goes low. And he dives high. Yeah, Ralp. Not hurdling defenders. You are allowed to dive for the try line. That's the only exception, but I feel like that's a 50... Is that 50-50? It's borderline. You could make arguments for that one both ways. If that was in New Zealand, I wouldn't be claiming that. I mean, you might be right. The fact that he just goes over defenders instead of like diving for the line is kind of where I'm looking at it on the balance of things. But he's far from the first guy to do it. I think, what's the English winger? Johnny May. He did it once in the Six Nations. He literally hurdled over an Italian guy, I think, and they didn't ping it. So you can get it. What would Tony say? Oh, Tony would 100% give it a try. 100%. Tony loves a try. Did he not end up with a try line? I mean, I guess, I don't know what the law is. Is it you're allowed to dive for the try line? You're allowed to dive over a person for the try line? It's probably not that specific. I just know you're allowed to dive for the try line. It probably doesn't say you're allowed to dive over the opposition for the try line. But does he like a Lions try, Frankie? I still feel like he'd appreciate that try. Didn't Via Fafita do it as well? Yeah, I think he might have. They have been a little bit more strict on the hurdling thing. Like Blair Murray got pinged for some hurdling for the Welsh in the Six Nations. If Will Jordan did it, it'd be too sexy to debate. I mean, Dan Sherman just then was pretty sexy as well. Very smart. Right, second scrum. Quick one for the Wallabies. Winger to winger, Potter to Jorgensen. Oh, the Lions have put that into touch. Nice wee play. Dink over the top. What's happened? What happened to Harry Potter? Why is he injured? Oh, he's just pulled up lame. I think he's going to have to go off. And the Wallabies have got a 6-2 split. That's unfortunate. No, Harry. No, Harry. No. Oh, you're going to have to bring Ben Donaldson on at fullback and put Tom Wright on the wing. Why is your name pink on the chat? It's not pink on my one, Heinrich. Oh, he can barely walk. He's just limping. Wait, Tate McDermott's on. What the flip? Randy. Bro, why are you doing Australian dollars now? You're supposed to be in New Zealand. Don't tell me you also make the move across Tasman. So if they tackled Sheehan, it wouldn't have been tackle in the air. There you go. continuing with that debate. Cheers, man. Yeah, that's why you're not allowed to jump tackles, because it's dangerous. But it is an exception going for the try line. So, yeah, I guess you can tackle him there, smash him. But cheers, Randy. Appreciate the super chat. So, wait, how are they going to do this back line? Gordon's still at 9. So that's going to put Tate on the wing? Gordon on the wing? Is the Gordon still playing halfback? Tate's on the... He's out left. But he's not a... Yeah, he is out on the left wing. There he is. Look at him. And he's going to play halfback when he needs to? He's going to get into a ruck. Goodness me. What do the Wallabies do here? Opt for another shot? This is right near the... Chuck it into touch for a maul territory. They're going for touch, folks. Go for a maul. What can the Wallabies do with their maul? Go Wallabies. Down by gold. Oh, no. That's a bugger. I thought with all these new forwards they were going to give that a good crack. This one's straight out in front. This time they'll take the 3, I think. The other one was too far out to the sideline. It's old Finn. Finn got himself into some hot water. Oh, they're not going for the shot. They are going for the jugular. And with the Lions on a yellow card warning, I don't mind this call. Any infringements, it's going to be a man in the bin. The maul's getting closer. Oh, it's gone down. Gordon. He's just short. He's going to be held up. Oh! Did he get that down? There's bodies everywhere. McCright. He's close. Slipper. Holy shit, James Slipper just scored a try. He never scores tries. What? Excuse me, what? James Slipper? Oh, and there's a card as well for Freeman. Wow. Ikita was close. Oh, man. Get the conversion. Get the conversion. Get the conversion. Pushed it. It's 11 points to 5. Man, they could have just taken the 3, yeah. Slipper is a legend, yeah. Jeez. Done really well. So, much better than the first game. What can I say? Oh, Darmundi. Cheers, man. Up the Wallabies. So far, so good for your boys, mate. But it's still very early days. What about the 3 penalties on the Aussie line and nothing? David, that's how it was last week. I seem to remember. Lions had a bunch of penalties conceded and didn't copy yellow, so sometimes that's the way it goes. But fingers crossed Piatti's even throughout the course of the game. Frost wins another line out. Ikitau's direct. When are we going to see some Suoliti in space? Oh, liner just got slammed. Was that Curry? Hugh Jones is just hoof clear. Tom Wright. He's going to have a wee scamper. James Lowe can't get him. He's going to back himself. Tate McDermott out on the wing. Go, Tate. Goodness me. I thought Wright was just going to put boot to ball there, but no, they're playing with a bit of ambition against 14 men. This time they kick. Not too deep, not too deep. Oh, what a kick. What a kick. Goodness me. Vegan, you and me said the exact same thing. Holy hell. Tom Wright. Tom Wright. Was it a 50-22 or did Keenan just run into touch? Either way. What a kick. Yeah, it was 50-22. Goodness me. Chisholm's gone down with an injury. They should play on. He's not needed for a line-out. Come on, let's play on. Keep going. Let's have a look. Attacking line out. They've gone to Wilson this time. They're keeping it varied at line out times. Here goes Bobby V with the big carry. Wilson. What can they do against 14 men? They need some points. Big Will. Suoliti gets brought down pretty quick, smart. Tom Wright just runs straight into Tom Curry. Probably not ideal. Oh, Big Will with the pop pass to Alatoa. Jeez, the Wallabies they're looking promising. Missed Bobby V, Jules. You did indeed. We've got 11 phases, but they're going a little bit backwards at the minute. Oh, that's the man to get it forward. Bloody Bobby V. Jules, you're not wrong about missing that guy last week. Ikita shakes off the first tackle. Now they really are deep into the Lions 22. They need some support. Come on. Jake Gordon's yelling at his forwards to get into the action. Slipper still wants more ball. Jake Gordon with the snipe! Oh my goodness! He was yelling at his friggin' forwards to get in there and he just decided, bugger it, I'll do it myself. Oh my goodness. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, Jake Gordon. What a sneaky little snipe. Perfect after so many forward carries. It's 18-5. Oh my goodness. What a snipe. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, Australia did eat their porridge. Can they keep it up for 80 minutes? It's a cracking start. 18-5. Play to the referee's position. If the ref's there, you run towards them for sure. Just don't make contact with them as best you can. Oh, they just want to keep playing. Jorgensen's having a wee snipe from the restart. Oh, go, Joseph. Tom Wright, are you shitting me? Oh, my God. They've just scored from the restart. What is going on? What is going on? That's just from the frickin' kick receipt. Jorgensen. Oh, frickin' hell. What? 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 And then Suoli, yeah, the big gap in the middle. Pass to right in all kinds of space. My goodness. $23.5. Andrew Howdy, man, how's it going? Oh, he's missed that conversion. Wow. Tom Wright was never going to be caught from there, the gas man. Yeah, I think as well, Alaran. Liner needs to be taking these points. He's left 2 conversions out there now. Rain's starting to come down too. What do they got from this restart? I'm surprised they're not kicking out to McDermott's wing. With the halfback out there, they're kicking to Jorgensen. Anyway, is what it is. Did Jorgensen just ankle tap him while he was on the ground? Anyway. Never expected this. Quasi, what did I say before the game? I said either the Wallabies win it close or maybe the Lions give them a hammering. Well, I picked 2 options and both of them were dead wrong. Oh, Liners just knocked it on from a kick. Oh, and the Lions have knocked it on as well. We'll have a scrum. Simple mistake from Lionel as this starts to open the door back up for the Lions. Oh, it's just from a box kick. Simple stuff. But then Hugh Jones just can't take a ball around by his knees. It's very catchable. Lion has a liability. We'll see. Goodness me, that's a pretty stadium. We've said it already. Why is the score run the wrong way, Grant? Yeah, I don't know. What can they do from this scrum? That's the one area the Wallabies are under pressure so far. Who's the second Wallabies reserve? It's Donaldson, Ben Donaldson. So he's kind of a 10 or 15. Oh, knocked backwards from the Lions. Freeman's just come back on the pitch. He should be fighting fresh because he's had 10 minutes to sit. He's gone 5 metres out from the Wallabies line. Geez, this will be a soft one to concede if the Wallabies concede here. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's try time. That goes back to the line and knock on, I'm sad to say. Didn't take long. I'm just going to write a wee note, excuse me, but Tom Curry's just gone over in the corner. Made that look easy. It's like Jack Conan to... It's Gibson Park to Conan with the nice hands to Curry. Curry steps. So it's 23-10 or potentially 23-12 depending on the conversion. Finn Russell's got to take it from the mark. Cheap score, says Hanjo. Yeah, it's a soft one for the Wallabies, you feel like. Given they scored some magic, they'll not be happy with having conceded that one. Will Finn get his kicks? Oh, he's missed as well. It's 23-10. Just steps Gordon. Gordon overcommitted. Hard position to be in. Tom Curry does well. 2-score game. Wallabies go long with the restart. Lions kick doesn't go for touch. Wright's going to have a carry. Can the Wallabies have the final say before half time? Hi, Mark. Thanks for the stream. Come on, Australia. Cheers, man. Oh. Lions have just won themselves a penalty. Maybe they have the chance for the final say of the half. Yeah, Lionel's been shipping the ball around the back line, okay? He just dropped one box kick, which kind of led to a try, and he's missed a couple of conversions, eh? Holy hell, that is a great kick. The Aussie commentators have just highlighted it. If the Lions score here, it's going to take a shitload of the wind out of the Wallaby sails. Wallabies need to show some bottle on defence, eh? They've been alright with the ball carries. Like from the forwards. Keenan. He's over. Try time. Far out. This game's bonkers. This game is bonkers. The commentator said it was Russell with the touch finder. Gibson Park, Keenan, Jones goes through Jorgensen and McDermott. Try time. This time he gets the kick. 23-17. We're back to a one-score game. The momentum has absolutely shifted. Back-to-back soft tries. The Lions too good. The Wallabies tackle completion rate can't be good. Although that wasn't necessarily a missed tackle because the guys just power through it. It can be a bit deceptive. But yeah. I mean, the Lions' touch finder was friggin' amazing. The touch finder made that try. Come back and game is on, says Kathy. You're not wrong, Kathy. It is very much game on. Starting to break down, says Johnny. Yeah, I assumed a Lions comeback would be on, but not necessarily before half time. Goodness me. Ikitau's having a big old carry. Gibson Park won a turnover but couldn't hang on to the ball. Come on, get in there, Big Will. It's going to be halftime. Crazy first half. Crazy. Wallabies defense does look too soft. Yeah, the Lions' red zone conversion rate is horrendously high if you're a Wallabies fan. They've basically scored from all their attempts down there, eh? But yeah. Great half. Sadly, I don't have my dad's messages to play today. He will be asleep. But I do have beer bottle top trivia, which we haven't had for quite some time. So why don't I read that out? If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, do me a favor. Chuck a like on it, because likes help out. And I'll open the second beer, because Quasi just super chatted. Cheers, Quasi. Now I got 2 bottle caps with some trivia. Thank you, mate. Adam, hey, mate, big fan. Cheers, man. How's it going? Right. Do you want some trivia? All right. What is that? Okay. What events did Peter Snell This is a New Zealand question. Win Olympic gold medals in at the Olympics in Tokyo. What events did Peter Snell win medals in at the gold medal for the Tokyo Olympics? Grant says the 800. That's one of them. Alaran says the 1600. I don't think the 1600 is an event. Grant says 1500. There you go. Grant got both of them. And then Finn got them combined. 1500 and 800. There you go. Alaran says running, which is also correct. Good bit of sports trivia. It's 1600 meters a mile, is it? Okay. Wolfsong loves the Olympics history. There you go. I got one more question for you. It may not be Olympics related. It is. It is this beer question related. It's about Spates. It asks, in what year did Spates introduce cans? I guess they started off with bottles. When did they introduce cans? 1863. No, that's a bit too early. 86 is close. 75 is further away. 07 is further. 1960 is further. 84. 1984. That is correct. M. David got that one. How's your garden going, by the way, bro? Yes, 1984. So the cans are slightly younger than me for the old Spates Brewery. That should have given the stats enough time to update. We'll have a quick look at those. Mark, are you related to Mark from Inside Rugby? Inside Rugby. Do I know Inside Rugby? My brain is drawing a blank. I probably have seen it. I watch a lot of rugby stuff. Inside Rugby with Mark. Oh, yes, I've seen that guy. And I've emailed him before. That's why. Goodness me, Nate. He joined the 2 Cents Gazamania, and I just got a dling thingy. Thank you, mate. You get access to like emojis and stuff. It's only 99 cents if anyone else wants to. I wanted to keep them very reasonable. And Jez has been a member for 3 months. Look at you, Jez. I'm getting another little notification. Look at that. Cheers, Jez. Let's get some stats. Oh, Daramundi, 3 months as well. Here comes another notification. Yeah, there it goes. Nice one. Chaps. Thank you for streaming, Mark. Very interesting game too. I was tempted to not stream, Andrew, because as I've mentioned earlier, both of my children, I don't have several children, I only have 2, they're a bit sick, and so is my wife. But my daughter seems to be coming right. And I've managed to avoid their lurgies, so here we are. It's worked out pretty well. Halftime stats. Possession, 63-37 Wallabies. Territory is a bit more even, 51-49. Run meters, 263 to 121. That's a big one for the Wallabies. I think that's more than they had last week. They really struggled with that last week. Defenders beaten 19-6. Clean breaks, 5-1. This is why it feels like the Lions have been getting soft tries compared to the Wallabies, because the Lions haven't had to do all this stuff that the Wallabies have. They've got the same amount of tries. You know what I mean? Anyway. Penalty count is 4-6. So the Wallabies have conceded fewer penalties. There we go. Who do I want to win? I want the Wallabies to win, because I want them to make Game 3 mean something. And they were kind of largely written off after Game 1. They were written off before Game 1. So I would like to see the Wallabies get it done. What can I say? But this game has been bonkers. How does Skelton only have 9 meters made? Let's have a look at who's got all the meters. Tom Wright, 83. Jorgensen, 40. Skelton's got 11, according to the one I'm looking at. But yeah, he's not really a big run meters guy. He's too large. He just gets brought down. But as long as he flops a bit further forward over the advantage line, maybe. Nine meters made, but a massive physical impact. Yeah, run meters can sometimes be a little bit deceptive because sometimes the fullbacks get all of them, but they don't have to go through anybody to get them. You know what I mean? Yeah, teams have to commit to them. That's the thing. If there was a stat, which there's not in most match day stats, there might be some advanced stats about like tacklers drawn in. Then that's where he would really excel because it usually takes 2 or 3 bodies to bring him down. Takes a lot to get down. That's exactly right. Justin Harrison is massive. Dude was a lock. So, yeah, he's a big dude. Thoughts on Sheehan's dive over? I think it's fine, but some don't. Adam. I had the little chat during the live stream at the time in that I know you're allowed to dive for the try line. And I've seen certainly way more egregious ones than that one given. But if the ref had said you're diving to avoid a tackle, it wouldn't have struck me as like too left field, you know what I mean? But the fact that he gave it also does not surprise me. It's one of those ones where it depends on the interpretation of the ref. We've got another notification. Check to Protea Gaming. Cheers, mate. Thank you for signing up for Gazamania, which is the memberships on the channel, which I think I set as basically as cheap as you could. I thought no try, then I thought, oh wait, that's super. Yeah, it's one of those ones. It's one of those ones where sometimes it just comes down to what the ref thinks. Johnny May with the massive dive over against Italy. That's the one I brought up during the stream a bit earlier. Yeah, Johnny May's one was certainly way more egregious than that one. Randy says, I'm just glad Ben O'Keefe isn't the referee. Absolute mud. Are you in Australia now? I forgot did you reply earlier? Did you move? Did you leave New Zealand? What's up with this? Why is it Aussie dollars? And cheers, Protea. I appreciate the kind words. You're in Perth. Did you mention that before? Am I an idiot? I just got a bad memory. You're in Perth. Goodness me. You're driving like mining trucks or something? Kaya left New Zealand as well. It's a bit of a trend, isn't it? This is what I was hoping for, says Opal Miner. I hope we take a step up in the second half. Go Wallabies. Yeah, man, so far it's a way better game than last week just in terms of pure drama. Oh yeah, Jules and Elleran are both out in Perth as well. You guys can meet up, watch a game together, drink some Elleran's wine. RIP to Hulkamania. Yes, the Hulk Hogan did pass away. 71. Yes, I think, Nathan, you're right. I'm pretty sure the official currency of Australia is indeed the dollar-y-do. That'll be $7 Not mining trucks, the same job. Geotechnical engineering. Sounds like you're a smart dude. Hulk and Aussie in the same week. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, you're not wrong. Agree with Randy. 10 seconds after the kickoff, he doesn't know who to award the line out to despite being less than 3 metres from the play. Absolute tosh. You mean the referee? Yeah, I wouldn't... Like, based on his URC stuff, I wouldn't have really put him in charge of a Lions test personally, but I feel like some refs just get fast-tracked. Evan's moving back next week, back into the trend. Welcome back, Evan. We welcome you back to the land of the long white cloud with open arms. Oh, you're talking about Ben O'Keefe. Oh, right. Yeah, Ben O'Keefe, I think, was more controversial last week if you're an Australian. Morgan Turner said didn't like him. Have other teams announced their rugby championship squads yet, Frankie? Not that I know of. I haven't seen the All Black squad. And I think the Wallabies are kind of preoccupied with the Lions at the moment, so their squad is not out. Let me see. Is there anything about the rugby? No. Last news was Franco Molina signing for the Pumas. Pumas? The Force. The Puma signing for the Force. The big lock. Force just signed Anthony Lock. There you go, Jules. That's just what I was mentioning. Yeah, he's a good player. Debuted against France last year. Then got signed for Exeter. And then now he's moving to Super Rugby. At least he'll get an off-season playing with the Force. He'll be on the same kind of schedule as everybody else down this neck of the woods. So he'll get like a proper summer holiday where there's no rugby. Any AEBs under 20s potentially making the rugby championship squad? I don't think so, Nate. I don't think so. They may do what the South Africans did and bring some guys in to train, but I don't know. Beer and rugby. All you need is some biltong and the night is perfect from a South Africa, Sydney. Cheers, John. Appreciate that, mate. You know when I first started this channel, I think it was 2018 or I think it was 2019. I was doing some Rugby World Cup live streams and I actually I ordered some biltong especially because I'd never had biltong before. I ordered biltong to eat on live streams, but eating on live streams can get a bit weird because the whole ASMR thing, but I quite like the old biltong. Yeah, not bad. I can see why you South Africans are so friggin' huge, but cheers, man. Appreciate that. What's the taste like? It depends. I bought a few different flavors. I think my favorite one was just slightly spiced. Right, the teams are back out. Robertson is on the pitch. So they have made a substitution at half time. They have the Wallabies. Let's have a look at who's come on and who's gone off. If Robertson's on, it means then Alatoa must be off. Anybody else off? Is Slip still on or have they brought on Bell? I think Bell's on. They might have changed both props. Frost took the line out. Liner just got smashed by Sheehan, but he got back up. He's champion. Bell is on Gaxman. Ah, the Gaxman. How's it going, Gax? Long time no see. Gleason's on as well. Whoa, they've made a bunch of substitutions. Oh, it's the Lions' turn to fluff a high ball, but Wilson can't quite find his man, but they're going to have a feed at the liner anyway. James Lowe bounced off his shoulder. Wilson pounced. And then Byrne is able to just force the knock on. Yeah, bro, going good. Judy and the kids are sick at the moment, but I've managed to avoid their bugs. So, bro, it's going good. You? Surprised Tony hasn't crashed the stream. Is Tony not watching the game, eh? He's probably out on the piss somewhere if I know Tony. What can I say? Fareed, man, g'day, how's it going? It's a Wallaby scrum feed in the Lions half to start the second. Boy, could they use the score to make it a two-score game again. Robertson and Porter have both gone down, but they're going to play on. Oh, no. Wallabies have let it go. They've conceded a penalty at the breakdown. Tony's at someone's 21st. Holly O'Sullivan. Do you know him? Are you related to him? Another O'Sullivan? Tony's probably watching the league. Now, the Warriors have already played. The Warriors game's done. Line out time. Secured by Chesum. Byrne chucks it to nobody. That didn't quite work. Uh-oh, Byrne's got himself into space. They've knocked it on. Both sides have missed out. D isn't great, Gex. I know. Some of those tries you feel like were not the best. How did they lose to the Titans? Bro, are you following the NRL now? Goodness me. I know Gex. Like from real life. We used to work together in China. I don't remember him being a NRL aficionado, but maybe I just got a bad memory. Such a weird feeling wanting the Wallabies to win April 2. You have been joined by many Kiwis in that boat. Surely we get the Anzac spirit going. I'm joking, but an O'Sullivan from... Okay, you're from Kerry, okay. Oh, Keenan did bloody well to avoid that one going into touch. The kick's still in Lions territory, but it could have been worse for the Lions. My mum always updates me on the NRL. Well, there you go, Gax. Good to know you haven't changed. Did I watch the classic? No, I didn't watch the classic game other than seeing that Drew Mitchell pulled a hammy. Scouting goes back the other way. What do they got? Come on. What are they going to do without Valentini to get those balls over the advantage line? I feel like he was their best forward for gain line stats in the first half. But they got Bell on now. Yeah, Bell actually can fulfill that role. Valentini had 28 metres in the first half. The next best forward had 13. That's the difference. I think the Wallabies are decent, they just ain't consistent, sort of like Argentina. It might be fair, actually. I don't think they get the same big scalps that the Pumas have been getting, though, in recent years. Man, the Lions are under a bit of territorial pressure. Geez, the Wallabies could use a score. Might be right, Gax, eh? Him and Skelton are only just back, so... Looks like Skelton's going off too, so... Probably done their planned minutes. Like, the fact that they took off both the props, Valentini, makes me think it was planned. And Bell is such an aggressive ball carrier. That's might be where things are going to switch. Oh, they just tried a trick line-out play instead of throwing to Frost. And Parecki knocked it on. It was on. It might have been a little bit aggressive from Gleeson to Parecki. Couldn't quite handle it. Damn, that was on. They have to try that. Yeah, April 2. They did it the first play of the game, first line out, and then they didn't do it again. They just started going to Frost every single time. I guess trying to kind of lull them into a false sense of security. Once you've got them lulled, you want to hit them again with it, but you got to catch the ball. Ball is slippery, Hollywood. There's been a bit of rain there, so probably doesn't help the handling. Porter scrums at such a bad angle. How is he not penalised? He gets penalised a lot. He is one of the most penalised props, for sure. Do the Wallabies need a few league converts? I don't think so. Although Suoliti's looked alright, but I don't think Suoliti's the best Wallabies player on the pitch today. What's Ben O'Keefe doing? Porter's angling him. Maybe they need the spider cam with the TMO. I don't think the TMO is allowed to call that though. Play on from that messy scrum. Will the Lions try to run out their own half like the Lions, like the Wallabies did earlier? Oh, out on the full. My goodness. A little bit. It's 25 seconds behind me. How the hell is that possible? I'm behind everybody. I'm at 50 minutes right now. Wallabies have certainly had chances in these first 10 minutes. They've got nothing to show from it yet. Russell's having a stinker. He's had a couple of mistakes, eh? They got advantage. They can make it a 2-score game if they take the 3. Wolfsong says I'm fishing at the moment and just caught myself a cod. Holy shit, Tate! Tate on the wing. Goodness me. I never saw the Tate on the wing call, mate, Gax. I thought they were going to put Donaldson at fullback and then chuck right on the wing, but friggin' Tate straight on the wing. "11 phases. Wallabies would rather a try than the penalty." Ikitau fires that one wide. Maybe he could have gone through the hands there. Lions had defenders there, though. Give it to Bell. Give it to Bell. McCright's going back. Go back for the penalty. Can't wait for the depth chart with Tate on the wing for a single match, Darmundi. Yeah, sometimes when they put guys out on the wings for like 5 minutes at the end of a game when there's been an injury or yellow card, I just discard it as like, it's not really. But I think this one's genuine, so... Look at Tate. Gets past his opposite number in terms of Gibson Park. Long advantage. Yeah, it was. I guess the Wallabies didn't go far is probably the key point. That penalty is only about 10 metres back from where they... were. What can the Wallabies do from the restart? Oh, Jake Gordon. It was messy, but geez, he got himself into some space. The Wallabies restarts have just looked horrendously dangerous every single time. Oh, Mark, you've got a great name. Cheers, man. Why do we never see Corey Toole in the Aussie team? He's a try machine in Super Rugby. Thank you, pal. He is absolutely lightning. Ball in hand. I can only assume they either don't rate his defensive game or his kicking game. Oh, the Wallabies just had a freaking great play. But of all the guys not to be able to find an offload, Suali'i couldn't quite do it. Oh, they were in some space. Man. Longy Gleeson to McCray in all kinds of space. The one man you want it to have, Suali'i, gets hit from behind by Curry. Maybe he didn't know that hit was coming. Corey Toole might make the Rugby Championship. Well, he's in the Wallabies squad. He's just not got a cap yet. I'm just writing a note. Gleeson, McRae in some space. Jack Morgan's on. To be fair, Curry's had a good game, so He's got pretty big shoes to fill, but he's a good player. Should have taken the hit and kept position. It looks like maybe he didn't know the hit was coming because he got hit from behind. That's the only thing I can think of. Because, yeah, if he knew the hit was coming, surely he just hangs on to it. Replacement Lions props have got themselves an advantage. God, James Lowe's making a bit of a meal of it, but he gets the ball away. And they're going to blow back for the advantage back at scrum time. Yep, long advantages is Piatti's thing, apparently. There you go, long advantage. Bet the Lions fans are not moaning now, says Vegan. Yeah, he's playing long advantages both ways. How was this kick for touch? Not bad. It's into the Wallabies half. Justin Harrison's not happy about the advantage. I think he would have liked to see it blown up. This ref seems to be from a completely different sport. He is Italian. Although they do play rugby. Gibson Park's big box kick has just spiraled out into touch. That was not his best effort. He looks like he's mad. What's he mad at? He didn't get the right blockers? First throw for Pollard, who's come on for Parecki. They give it to Frost. That's the risk about this, is it's getting a little bit predictable how often they go to Frost. The Lions guys are marking up on Frost. Opal is going to go and focus on the last 25. I thought you said you're going to go to bed. I was like, you mad? All right, man. Take care. I think he's mad at his own box kick. Oh, here goes Bundy Aki. Just taken by the ankles. Was that Jake Gordon? Goodness me. Didn't know Bundy could still move like that. James Ryan's on as a big carry. Scrum halves just shout. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oof. Genge. Here goes Russell, Morgan. Wallabies are surrendering meters with this defensive shift. They need someone to get over the ball. McCright gave it a crack. Gibson Park's got himself a bit isolated. Oh, they're getting close, the Lions. Will I be following the Women's World Cup, Ryan? Yes, although I don't know in what kind of detail. I'll certainly be following it. Oh my God, how the hell did Byrne have the power to go over from there? No way. Starts with Aki. Big old carry up the guts. And there's just so many carries over the advantage line. There was multiple carriers from the Lions. Itoje was in there. Morgan was in there. And Byrne finishes it. Big old unit. Not the best defensive passage. Just how many times they were able to get over the advantage line was nuts. It's a 2-point game. Yeah, Low. Low with the assist. Tizano's on. Who's he come on for? All the Aki is now nullified. Yes, there is a fair bit of inter-nation rivalry with all the selections, eh? I had one guy telling me that despite the fact that Andy Farrell said Sione Tuipulotu was injured, that he just thought he was dropped. I don't know why you would bring up that he's injured if he's not injured. Anyway, maybe I'm just naive and just believe what they said. Crunching defense from Bundy Aki. Gordon's going to have to play 80, is he? What's Wilson going to do? Oh, big don't argue on Owen Farrell. Holy moly, is that Farrell's first involvement? Oh, Lions have just won a penalty at the breakdown. Setting it up for an Owen Farrell winner, you reckon? Oh, what a kick for touch. Holy cow, that's 5 meters out. Nate wants the Wallabies to stop being the Wallabies. They need a big defensive play here. This time they've not gone for the maul, they've gone wide. Oof, no turnover for the Wallabies. They've got no ground to go back. They got to be on the goal line, and they've won themselves a penalty. Was it Tizano? Far out, they needed that. They absolutely needed that. Just. Stops the quickfire double, really. No. Oh, they've missed touch. Come on, Wallabies. You're throwing this away. Oh, thank goodness for them. The Lions have missed, have knocked it on. Will Stewart's coming on for 15 minutes. Yeah, Gax, man. It's hard. I want you guys to win. But you're making it difficult. What was the lead? 18-5, 23-5. 23-5. You guys have scored 3 points since then. Mm. 15 minutes to go. Here we go. Suoliti gets through, and this time he gets the pass away. I think Farrell came on for Jones, didn't he? Oh, Pollard just got smoked again behind the advantage line. This is becoming a problem. This is a bit reminiscent of last week. Wallabies forwards have got no punch, says Gax. This is how I'm feeling, man. Gordon has to opt for the box kick. Perfectly placed, though, just outside the 22. There's no mark there. And the tackle, like the kick chase is good. Come on, Wallabies backs. Jorgensen puts a kick through. Go, son. Jorgensen tackles Gibson Park. Gibson Park did well there to get the cavalry to arrive. Whoa. Wallabies are going to have a line out just outside the 22. You feel like they need to at least get 3 points to take it beyond a penalty. 100%. Box kicks have been on point. Yeah, that last one was perfect. They go with that long line-up move again. This time it's Gleeson taking Valentini's spot. Wilson. Oh, he's hammered. Williams. Still, it's kind of like that. Oh, Wilson's going backwards. And there's an isolated carrier to Zano. It's a forward pass. Opportunity lost. Yeah. Wilson got caught twice behind the advantage line. I think it was Williams had one carry where he just went nowhere. Yeah, Jorgensen's doing well here, but he's not had a lot of ball. As we wait for the scrum to set, if you are watching and haven't liked the stream, feel free to chuck out a like or subscribe to the channel. Those free things which help this guy out. I'd appreciate it. Wilson did get slammed twice, Patchy, indeed. Both times going backwards. And now the Lions props have just won them a penalty. Four away from 200 likes. If we can get to 200, that'd be nice. It's a slow set for the line out. Once Gallagher, he's going to throw it to Toje. Yep. Almost disrupted by Frost. Not quite. Farrell to Russell. Ooh, holy shit. Kinghorn was putting the afterburners on there. Burn is the carry, but he's isolated. Oh, they can't get over the ball. Genji straight into contact with Gleeson again. They're getting over the advantage line. I swear, every carry. Gibson Park, forward. Stewart, even he makes a couple of meters. But he rolls one too many. Let off. Let off. You should be able to get away with that. Yeah, Kinghorn just skinned Suoliti. Made him look very ordinary. God, 9 minutes. Wallabies have won the line out. When do you bring on Donaldson? It's the only Aussie subs not used yet. Oh, the Lions have turned them over at the mall. Yep. You're right, Gex. Ball carries all the Lions, the scrum is the Lions, and now it's the maul. Megan, I'm so nervous. I want to say thanks for the stream. Cheers, Megan. Appreciate that. Thank you. It is very much squeaky bum time. Very much. You feel like if the Lions get in front, it's probably all over. If they win a scrum penalty here, Wallabies need a big scrum. Big scrum. Reset. Who else has not been used? Have the Lions brought on everybody? Because Kinghorn's on. They've still got Mitchell. Mitchell hasn't come on. So both sides have got one guy left. Big call for the refs, guys, with this next scrum. Because the Lions 100% want a penalty here. They don't want to get that ball out at all. Farrell taking games away from Sione as well. Sione has a hamstring niggle by all accounts, so I think that's the deal. Swapping boots with Furlong? What? Holy shit, 90,000 in the crowd. Big old scrum. Come on. This is taking way too long. Wallabies are just being free kicked. That's an easy out for the ref. Conan as a wee carry. If Jack Morgan could score, it would make up for the triple time rush Welsh rugby fans are having. Wales beat Japan a couple of weeks ago. It was something. Darrow's watching in Limerick. It's been ideal company. Appreciate that, man. We are coming to the conclusion. There's only 5 minutes to go. Key's got cramp. They might have to bring on Mitchell and play a couple of halfbacks like the Wallabies are. We're going to have another set of scrums because there's been more knock-ons. In Tandy we trust. He's got a tough road ahead, but a Welshman in charge of Wales, that can't be a bad thing, surely. Surely. The Wallabies are indeed up by 2 points with 4 minutes to go. And there is a scrum coming. Frankie, always a good stream. Can the Wallabies go to 80? Cheers, man. Thank you, bro. As always, you're a constant supporter of the streams. They've been not as good in the second half. If they lose it, it will not surprise me. But it will break my heart for the third game. Because right now, we are staring down the barrel of a decider, which, if you don't like swear words, will block your ears. It'll be fucking amazing to get a decider. I really, really, really want a third test decider. Wilson looks injured. They need an exit here, Australia. The Lions have earned this comeback 100%. They've been dominant in the second half. They even dominated the end of the first half, really. That's a good exit. We're on halfway. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. Last 20 minutes, the Wallabies have had no territory. They can't steal the line out, but the Lions spin it. Farrell. Kinghorn. They should be targeting that Tate McDermott wing more. Why not use Freeman on McDermott? We've hardly seen it. Farrell to Tyke Byrne. Gets it to Gordon. Bit of David and Goliath stuff there. Bundy. It's 2 minutes. Next score wins, surely. Morgan. Genge. Gleason's got to get back on side. He does. Russell. Stewart's in some space. He gets dragged down by Wilson. He gets up and goes again. I guess he wasn't tackled. Russell, Bird out wide. God, he's been on that left wing all day. They're so close. 9 phases. Itoje. Russell again. There's space. He eyes up Suoli. He fends him. One-handed pass to Kinghorn. Holy shit. They're so close. Burn. You feel like if the Lions don't knock it on, they're going to score for sure. Russell offloading the tackle. Ryan. Holy shit. I don't know what to say. There's a minute left. Keenan. Or was it Freeman? No, it is Keenan. The Aussie commentator got it wrong. Oh, that was coming. That's the game. This is a hell of a comeback. It took 79 minutes. This sucks for my wish of a third game decider, but that's a hell of a set of phases. Why do they keep saying Freeman? It's freaking Keenan. Oh. Morgan Turanui is 100% this try is getting disallowed. Tizano's over the ball. Does Morgan clean him high? He's got a bit of the delayed reaction, like grab my head. Is there contact on? I guess there's a bit of shoulder contact to the head. I wouldn't say it's the most egregious. I wouldn't say it's the most egregious clean out I've seen. It looks. I mean, if you call that, you can probably call every. I don't know. Does he hit him in the head or does he hit him on the shoulders? No foul play. I feel like he got him on the shoulders. I don't know. That's going to be controversial, but I want the Lions to force. I want the Wallabies to force a game 3. But even I feel like that one would have been rough if they'd given that one a penalty. That's pretty much just isn't that just like almost a stock standard clean out, right? Right? Am I being wrong about this? $26, $29. Oh, who's this guy? Who's this fella?
Robbery. Absolute robbery. It's a penalty every day of the week.
Nah.
Robbery. Absolute bullshit.
Nah.
It's rigged. It's rigged. If it was the other way around, it would have been a penalty against Australia. What else can you say? Total bullshit.
Go
One
on.
of the worst calls I've ever seen.
Go on.
Like, what else can you say apart from just cheating? Like, pretty rigged. That was direct contact to the head at the end of the game. What else can you say? Like, that's a penalty. It's been.
You reckon it just looks like a clean out?
It hits the back of his head, man. Like, you just can't do that.
Nah.
Back of his head, like, shoulder to the back of the head. The back of the head is the most dangerous part. That's how you kill people hitting them to the back of the head. I don't know, man. I thought it was rigged. Bullshit.
I don't know. I didn't think so.
You think that's fine?
I think it's if you slowed down every breakdown, you probably see that stuff every other breakdown.
You're probably right. I'm just bitter. But
I really wanted the Wallabies to hold on.
I think in that moment, if it was the other way around, I really think the Lions would have got the penalty
What did you think of their first Lions try, the Sheehan Superman? I had more problem with that one than I did the...
No, I thought that was okay.
Yeah?
I thought that was okay. He's diving. I like to see people jumping over people.
I told the chat that you would like that one, and I'm right.
Yeah, I like that one. I don't like the one with direct contact to the head. That's just penalised every day of the week. Morgan Turinuri's blowing up the Lux.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I honestly, I would put my house on it if it was the other way around. Like, they're referring to the predicted result. That's what that's what I think. Like, if that was the other way around, I'm sure they would have penalised Australia. I really do. I really think so. I think the 50-50s have been, the whole series has been going to, I think I was going the Lions' way. More so last week than this week. The discipline at the Lions at the beginning of this game was really, really poor, and they were getting pinged for it. But it's tough stuff. I don't know.
A good game.
It's a game. The series goes. It's a good game though.
Yeah, it was a very good game. I don't know.
That just direct head contact. Like, how do you not stop that? Like,
Michael says Tony's on the money here, so apparently you're onto something.
Yeah, direct head contact at the end of the game. Like, when they slow that down, like at every other situation I've seen refereed this year, and for like the last 5 years, they've gone no try direct head contact, yellow card threshold, you're off. Like, yes, where in general play, like that gets probably overlooked a lot of the time. But in that context, and with the try being scored, it never gets called. It's an absolute dud of a call, and the Aussies have been completely robbed. And enjoy your trophy, Lions. You really deserved it. Like, that's a bit of bullshit.
Hot takes from Hot Tony.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they? I don't know. Anyone else feel that way? Or am I just...
Some people saying it was the neck, some people saying it was the shoulders, some people saying, it wasn't head contact, it was the upper shoulders, the back, so, yeah, I don't know.
That's the back of his head. That's how, what was that in a cricket player? That's where, like, your spinal cord's connected to, like, all your nerve endings, to your amygdala and all that sort of stuff. If you actually get struck there, that's where you can really do damage and kill somebody. So that should be the area you protect more than any other area. Like, it's the most dangerous area to actually get hit, and they refuse to call it a penalty. Just pretty flippin' atrocious, really. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Atrocious call. Really bad. Really
You heard it here first. Tony says the Lions robbed the Wallabies.
Yeah, for that call. Like, great comeback. They did terrifically well. But I don't know. Do you really? I put my house on it if it was the other way around. I'd call that.
You got Tizano clutching at his head was a little bit. Tizano clutching at his head was very Hollywood. Maybe that didn't do them any favors.
But they all do that.
They do that to get TMO to look at it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what the TMO's brought in. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the rugby.
Yes.
I've been watching pretty delayed. I've just caught up.
There you go. He caught up just in time. They were wondering why you didn't call at half time.
Oh, alright. I'm sure they missed me. Anyway, Maratojo's chanting Lions. That's what I'm up to.
Nice. I've already paused that. I'm going to do the review. I'll catch you on Monday.
Alright, see you, pal.
Alright, chap. See you. Bye. Well, there you go, folks. Robbed. Or fair and square win. I feel like the Lions were pretty good value in the second half for the win, although I really, 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 really wanted the Wallabies to make it decider. Such is life. But anyway, I'm going to head off and do the review now, folks. Cheers to Jean for that last super chat. I did see it while I was on the phone with Tony. Thank you, mate. For everyone else who came along for the stream, thank you so much. Congratulations to the Lions. It'll be interesting to see how the third and final third and final game goes. Decides whether it's a sweep or not. Cheers, Randy. Who thinks it's a bullshit call to ruin a great game? I feel like that's going to be much of the talking points for this one, which kind of sucks. But anyway, thank you, folks, for being here. Take care of yourselves, and yes, I will see you guys for next week's game. Take care. Bye-bye.